Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping into a really powerful section of the Bible, 2 Chronicles chapters 7 and 8. If you remember from our last video, King Solomon has just finished building the magnificent temple in Jerusalem and has offered this incredible prayer of dedication. What happens next is just awe-inspiring. As Solomon finishes praying, fire comes down from heaven and consumes the burnt offering and the sacrifices, and the glory of the Lord fills the temple. It's such a stunning display of God's presence and approval that the priests can't even enter. The people see this, fall on their faces and worship, declaring, "For he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever." It's a moment of pure, collective worship, a national celebration of God's faithfulness. They dedicate the temple with thousands of sacrifices, and for 2 weeks, the entire nation of Israel is united in feasting and celebration. It's truly a high point in their history. Then in the quiet of the night, God appears to Solomon a second time. This is one of the most crucial conversations in the entire Old Testament. God tells Solomon, "I have heard your prayer and have chosen this place for myself as a house of sacrifice." He confirms that he will be present in the temple, but then he gives a condition, a promise that echoes through the ages. He says if he shuts up the heavens so there is no rain, or commands the locusts to devour the land, or sends pestilence among his people, there is a way back. This is where we get the famous verse 2 Chronicles 7:14. God says, "If my people who are called by my name humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land." This isn't just a promise for ancient Israel. It's a timeless principle of repentance and restoration. It's a call for humility, prayer, seeking God, and genuine change. It's a message of hope, showing that no matter how far we stray, the path back to God is always open through sincere repentance. God also gives Solomon a personal warning. He tells him that if he and the people turn away and worship other gods, the consequences will be severe. The beautiful temple will be destroyed, and Israel will become a byword, a cautionary tale among all nations. It's a stark reminder that blessings are tied to obedience. God's covenant has 2 sides, blessings for faithfulness and discipline for unfaithfulness. This sets the stage for the rest of Israel's history. A cycle of turning away and returning to God. Moving into chapter 8, we see the aftermath of all this celebration and divine revelation. 20 years have passed since Solomon began his building projects, both the temple and his own palace. Now, he shifts his focus to strengthening the kingdom. He rebuilds cities, fortifies strategic locations like Hazor, Megiddo, and Gezer, and establishes store cities and chariot cities. He's not just a spiritual leader. He's a wise and strategic administrator, building up the nation's infrastructure and military might. The chapter also details how he organizes the workforce. He uses the descendants of the Canaanites who were left in the land for forced labor, but he doesn't enslave the Israelites. Instead, the Israelites serve as his soldiers, commanders, and officials. This fulfills the promise God made generations earlier. Solomon also solidifies his international relationships, like his marriage to Pharaoh's daughter, moving her to a new palace because he considered the area where the Ark of the Covenant had rested to be holy. Finally, the chapter closes by highlighting Solomon's continued faithfulness at this stage of his life. He maintains the system of offerings and sacrifices just as Moses and David had commanded. He organizes the priests and Levites into their divisions, ensuring that the worship at the temple continues in an orderly and reverent manner. From the foundation to the completion, Solomon's work on the temple is successful, and the kingdom is thriving. It's a picture of peace, prosperity, and spiritual order, all flowing from a period of dedication to God. So, these 2 chapters give us a powerful look at both the glory of God's presence and the practicalities of living out a covenant relationship with Him. We see the importance of worship, the promise of repentance, and the wisdom of obedience. It's a story of a nation at its peak, with a clear path forward laid out by God Himself. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this look at 2 Chronicles 7 and 8 was encouraging and insightful for you. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos exploring the Bible. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on these chapters. See you next time.